So I'm currently at the GovScraper dashboard, and what we want to do here is go over the different areas that you have that are available to you and the reasoning behind them. The first section we have right here is our RFQs ready to source. This number that you see right here is the total amount of opportunities that you have in the system labeled as new opportunity. So this number right here that you have, whatever number that might be, the goal is to reduce that to 0. That means any opportunity that has been added into the system, you have relabeled it either no bid, no source, or will source, or you're progressing through that. The goal here is to have this number at 0. Next we have here is the currently sourcing queue. So any of the RFQs that you have in the system that are labeled as currently sourcing will be numbered here. This is a quick reference tool to determine exactly how many potential follow-ups that you have. Now, you as a vendor, what you need to do is you need to make sure that you're the squeaky wheel and you need to be following up with your vendors. So what you need to do is be able to reach out and not let anything slip through the cracks. This is to help you do just that. The next area that we have here is the RFQs that are expiring within the next or the last 3 days. What you want to do is make sure that any RFQs that you have inside of the system are bid on prior to that expiration date. Now, the DLA will allow you to still bid on expired RFQs, but this is just to let you know that you need to focus or have a sense of urgency when it comes to these items. The next section we have right here is the awards one. The awards one is keeping track of all of the RFQs that you've labeled as award one. So as you can see right here, it's saying that within the system, I've won 7 awards for a total amount of $700,000. If we go over here now to the FSC codes added, this is keeping track of all of the FSCs that you have within the system and how many new opportunities you've been added over the last 30 days. This is a great way to keep track of, are those FSCs, are they giving you enough opportunities? So as you can see right here, we have 2640. Of 2640, we've had 7 opportunities. For 4820, we've had 142. So when I look at this, if I'm just wanting to emphasize what should I be spending most of my time on, obviously I'd want to be spending more of my time on 4820, and I need to have a real hard look at 2640. Is it giving me enough opportunities where I can truly build relationships within those FSCs? If not, I want to extract that and put in another FSC. Another thing that we wanted to add in here is the GovScraper member wins. This is just to let you know that through GovScraper, how many awards have been won using this specific tool. So as you see right here, 51 awards have been won through GovScraper, and for a total of $2.4 million. As you continue to add to your awards, this number will continue to grow with all of the other members of GovScraper. Another area that we use a lot, and that's been talked about a lot, is the post-bid statistics. Post-bid statistics is keeping track of how many bids are you submitting, how many traceability requests have you received, and how many awarded contracts do you have. Because you are bidding on government contracts, you need to focus on how many bids you submit per week, per month, and so on. So this system is keeping track of every RFQ that you relabel as bid complete. So as you can see right here, if I look at my filters, I can filter it based on how many bids did I complete the previous week, the current week, previous month, current month, or custom dates. So based upon this, if I want to look at how many did I submit last month, I click on that and it'll show me that I submitted 7 bids. And the reason why this is so important is because you should quantify how many bids you want to put inside of DIBBS, whether that's 5, 10, 15 per week, per month, whatever, but there is a direct correlation between the amount of bids that I submit into DIBBS and the amount of awards that I'm going to win. Next section that we have right here is your saved searches for the matched opportunities. Inside of the system, as of right now, you can save up to 4 saved searches. So instead of you going into the list of contracts and then changing the filter criteria each and every time, you can save those filters, and this area is going to show you exactly how many opportunities are there that are focused on your specific search criteria. So like this right here, we have it as 5305 and 5306 at $100,000 for anticipated award amount or more. So I know that the big ticket items that are potentially out there are up to 82. And what I would need to do here, if I want to see it, I would just click on it, and it's going to bring up to all of my search filters, as you see right here, 100,000 in anticipated award amount, plus those FSCs. And what you see right here is a list of all of the contracts that match those filters. The last section that we have is more of the KPIs to make sure that the amount of bids that you're putting into the system do tie back into the amount of awards that you're going to win. So your bid to award ratio will be shown here based upon what you're labeling inside of the system. So what your goal here should be is anything that hits or is above that industry average of 5.25%. Really what this is telling you is how many bids do you have to put into the system to win an award. The number you should be hitting is about 5%. So for every 20 bids that you put inside of DIBBS, you should be winning about 1 award. Now, there are a lot of other determining factors associated with that, such as what type of relationships do you have with your vendors, and also about your credibility. If you're brand new to the industry, the government does not know who you are, so you will have to put in more bids into the system to be able to get that first response, which will lead to your award. But over time, this number should equate to at least a 5% or above number. And that completes the dashboard of GovScraper.